Are you 15 years into your 5-year plan? Today on the Daily Ish Show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Daily Ish Show, a show not just for rental housing providers, but anybody looking to get some white space on your calendar. Today we are going to be talking about, it's a question actually, are you 15 years into your 5-year plan? Ouch, that kind of cuts you right down to the quick, doesn't it? Yeah, that was I've been using that in a piece of marketing, and someone said, man, did you really have to say it that way? 15 years into your 5-year plan? I felt like you were speaking directly into my soul. I was like, yeah, man, I get it. I struggle with this exact problem where I got out of the Marine Corps and I felt, and probably not fairly, but I felt like I was behind all of my peers because I was 4 years behind where they had already been out of school for 4 years and they're out living their best lives, and you know, some of them were on their way to being doctors and lawyers and business owners and all this stuff, and here I was literally just getting out of college. Now granted, I spent 4 years in the Marine Corps doing some pretty cool stuff. I don't regret my time in the Marines, but let's just say it wasn't logical, it wasn't rational, but I still had that feeling. I felt like I was behind everybody else, right? So I had this 5-year plan that never seemed to get a clock, right, where the clock actually never got started. And that was the problem. That's the problem with, I had lots of control over my calendar when I got out of the Marine Corps, and I filled that up with lots of work. I was working two different jobs and going to school full time. So, what little time I did have, I wasn't using my time wealth very, very smartly. I wasn't using it very, very wisely. But the problem with this one specific self-sabotaging behavior that I had, and it is the P word, procrastination. The problem with procrastination, the problem with that self-sabotaging behavior that I was experiencing, is that procrastination is a liar. Just like fear. Fear is a liar. Procrastination lies to you and tells you that there's always going to be time. There's always going to be time to do that, whatever it is, that thing that is important to you. There'll always be time to spend with your parents, or there'll be time to spend with your loved ones. There'll always be time to write that book, right? Procrastination is a liar. It wants to convince you that is the truth. There's always going to be time to do the things that you wanted to do. Just chill out. Don't worry about it. You'll go find something else irrelevant to go do and just put off the important and go do, or hey, let's go find a bunch of unimportant things to do, and by distracting you from things that are important. I mean, you're staring at a great distraction device in front of you right now, right? That's probably, we're probably the most distracted we've ever been in society. But that's the thing that is really aggravating about procrastination, is that it's always lying to you, telling you that there's always going to be time. And that's the big conundrum that I have to face when I'm teaching people to be more time wealthy, which is really interesting because people, they start referring to me as a time management expert. And I'm like, man, I can't manage time. No one can manage time. It's not like I can take 20 minutes of time, shove it in a jar and bury it in the yard and go back to it a year from now and go use that 20 minutes like I could, like a $20 bill. It doesn't work that way. So I can't manage time. All I can do is manage myself, right? So that's the great conundrum, is the fact that if I'm teaching people to get more white space on their calendar, I want to teach them to be more effective with the time that they actually have. Otherwise, they're just going to find some other nonsense thing to go waste it on. Or procrastinate even further and not get any closer to their goals, right? So procrastination is a liar. It just continues to lie to you. That and all these other self-sabotaging behaviors we have, like another one that I have to be really careful about, is rescuing other people, especially as a coach, because I do have tools that I know are helpful. I know that they're materially effective for dozens of people that have used these tools. And when you have someone that's holding you accountable and the tools together, they are a massively effective combination. So when I see someone that's struggling and they feel like their business is running them instead of the other way around, they feel like that's just the way it is. I'm like, man, that is so not true. That is so, like, let me help you, but I can't go and rescue them. You have to think about this for a second. Someone told me this analogy before, and it is so true, that if the Coast Guard flies out to a location where there's a shipwreck, right? The boat's sinking and there's people in the water, and they drop a rescue swimmer in, who do they rescue first? The people that are swimming towards them, right? Because they want to live. Like, they're ready to. They're not okay with just hanging onto a board and floating out in the ocean. Like, they're swimming towards you, and they're like, no, they're ready to live. They're willing to do whatever they have to do to live. So the people that are swimming towards you are the ones that they have to focus their attention on first. So I have to stop and separate myself and say, no, if that's where they're at, and they're going to swim out into the deep ocean thinking that that's where it's going to be safe, or that's just the way it's got to be. Unfortunately, you just got to let them go. So rescuing others is another thing, or hiding in activity where you're just really busy all the time, or hiding in inactivity where you've got so many things to do you don't know what to start on first. So what to do about all this? Well, here's the thing. I hate to use this platform to sell anything. Like, I'll promote my book or something like that, but I literally give for $8. It's like I'm not making any money on it. I really just cover the shipping. But this is something that I really feel is super, super important, especially with 2022 coming very, very soon. I mean, what are we, like 45 days? No, like less than that, 43 days out, we're going to be at a new year. And before you know it, it's going to be a recap of 2021. And, do you remember that this happened during 2020? Like, all the things that happened, right, when we do those recaps. But, in reality, this is the tool that I have in my toolbox. And I feel if I don't share it with people, I feel like I'd be driving by you on the interstate saying, hey, I've got a full can of gas. It's in the trunk. Yeah, would you like it? Because, but not offering it, just keep driving. Or just even tell you I've got the tool, but not actually let you use it. So this is the tool that I have. So I have a 2-day event coming up this weekend. So it's going to be the 20th and 21st. So I know people watch this video after the fact. If you saw it after the fact, sorry, you missed it. But I have a 2-day event coming up this weekend. It's going to cost you a few bucks. It's under $100. But I'm going to give you the tools in your toolbox on how to set up the goals that are meaningful, and how to bypass all those self-sabotaging behaviors, especially procrastination, right? Just letting you know that one's out there too. But it's going to help you bypass all those self-sabotaging behaviors, like procrastination, like rescuing others, like hiding, that are keeping you from the things that you really want. Okay? So this is all I'm going to say about it. It runs Saturday on November 20th and 21st from 9 to 5 p.m. Saturday, and from 11 to 5 on Sunday, all Eastern Standard Time. So it's 9 to 5 on Saturday and 11 to 5 on Sunday. It's virtual, so you don't even have to wear pants, right? I just keep your camera aimed the right way. Otherwise, I really don't need to see anything like that. But I'm going to go ahead and post the link. And if you guys are interested, just go ahead and sign up for it. So, if you are 15 years into your 5-year plan, maybe it's something that you really need to consider. And I'm going to go ahead and post this in here. And I'll post it in the comments there, so you guys can just go ahead and go to that and sign up. You can use that link, or you can use this link right here, which is the timewealthyadvantage.net/registration. So again, if you're 15 years into your 5-year plan, at least consider it. And I'll tell you what, I'll even sweeten the pot. If you feel that the training wasn't worth literally 100 times what you paid, I'll even give you your money back. Like, it's literally a no-brainer. So that's all I have. I'm just going to post the link, and I'm going to go now, and I hope to see you all on Saturday morning. So that is everything that I have for tonight. So, all right, everybody, well, have a great night, and please be sure to place a value on your free time, because if you don't, someone else will. But most important, there is no amount of money that will make time irrelevant. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys Saturday.
5, 4, 3.
Oops, I hit the wrong thing. There we go.